Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Musings from the Grid, where we are posting all of our lovely Comic-Con and other convention material. And I'm sitting here with the lovely and hilarious Julia Jordan, who played young Catherine in Power Rangers. What was it?
Alien Rangers.
Alien Rangers. I'm blanking so badly today. It is the
editor's note. This is Michael speaking. She was also technically on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because she was utilized before Alien Rangers.
That is actually true, because you played young Catherine in those flashbacks that you mentioned.
Yes.
From your panel, you mentioned that you were brought in, you did this flashback, and so were you told at the time that there was a long-term plan for you to come back, or did they just call you a month later, you need to come back?
Well, I was 10, so I didn't get a call at all.
Right, your parents did.
I was just told, you got the job, and then, yeah, you got to continue the job, and you got to sign a whole bunch of paperwork, and I signed my signature on documents that I did not read.
So you had to sign them, not your parents?
We were all there. Everybody was present. But I distinctly remember signing some stuff, which, looking back, yeah, that is a little weird. But I remember being in the room and there being documents in front of me.
I'm sure you signed it and then your parents had to sign after.
Or maybe it was actually my signature wasn't needed, but it allowed me to feel included in the whole process. Just being yes, you do have some agency in this process, even though legally it means nothing.
Yeah, definitely. That's wild. Was it overwhelming at times?
Absolutely. I mean, there were times where it's this is a lot. This is a lot, and I had a hard time maintaining the voice. And then I would end up going back and doing the ADR dubbing, and I'm oh, okay, well, that's all right. And just kind of, but also the fact that I was the new kid on the block, because everybody else had already done a couple of episodes. Previously, the Back in Time one.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was Catherine Kimberly.
Yeah.
And that was definitely a change.
It's kind of interesting because you did something before you did something without them, and then this all kind of collided.
Yeah.
Did you guys at least, from what your panel, it sounds like you guys had some really good times throwing trash cans at people?
Yeah, trash cans, popcorn, marshmallows, a lot of stuff was thrown. But there was also a lot of running. A lot of running, because we were powerless, so it was what could we do? We couldn't, I remember having to walk through the desert. Well, no, it wasn't, I can't even do air quotes, it was legitimately a desert. And they had those massive, 9-foot tall fans, hurricane fans, to whip up a dust storm as we're trekking to the command center. And they threw tumbleweeds. And we kept on, there was one, and I think it might be the one that's in the show, or it was in the bloopers. One of the tumbleweeds clipped the back of my leg, and I jumped straight up into the air and yelped because tumbleweeds are actually pretty spiky, and it's not necessarily the most comfortable thing to be hit with.
That sounds terrifying. Not gonna lie. Hopefully you're not traumatized.
It was a dusty day, but I recovered.
You mentioned the running. I specifically remember an episode, and maybe this will make up for completely blanking earlier, which is that I think it's right after everyone gets turned into kids, and you have this scene where Tommy's we're gonna stay, I think it was Tommy, his character who's we're gonna stay and fight them, and I think, I don't remember if it was you or one of the other younger actors who's actually no, we're not fighting, we're gonna run, and so that's as soon as you said the running thing, I was that's right.
I remember the running and hiding. I do not remember who said the line, but I do remember running and hiding behind an old Oldsmobile, and I remember I gripped onto it but there was like a gap and there was a bunch of grease in there. So like when I took out my hand, it was kind of like coated in like gunk, and I'm like, yeah.
This just sounds like a little bit of bad luck. You got tumbleweeds, you got gunk on your hand. Like
you know, if you don't go through like it has to be memorable somehow.
Yeah.
Otherwise the memory doesn't stick.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But I also remember like a lot of the funny moments, like when I was on top of the shoulders of Tommy, who was one of the stunt guys, and I felt really bad for him because it was so hot, and we were in a double trench coat, and all I could think of was like this
that trench coat is the trench coat trick is such a staple of that era of television.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like looking back on it, you're just like, this is wild.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely one of those things of just, and I remember also the cop that was sitting there when like, I think it was Billy that moved the hat on top of his glasses, and he was trying, like, this man could see clearly, but he was trying so hard not to, and it was one of those things of just like, and he did a great job. But it was one of those things of like, he was trying to look at us out of focus, which when you have them completely in focus, leads to me trying not to go, especially considering that I was on top of the person's shoulders at the time. So it was a thing.
Oh my god. You like 10-ish?
That was 5th grade, so I was 9 going on 10.
And how long were you guys filming?
It wasn't continuous, so like we would film for a week or 2, and then we would stop, and I would go back to school, and then I would get called back. So it was like I would appear and disappear from my classroom.
Did your friends know what you were doing?
Yeah, because they actually, one of the kids, he was very polite about it, I have to admit, asked my permission to show an episode that he recorded in class, and I was like, yeah, sure, I mean, and then you recorded it? And he's like, yeah, I love it. And so it was one of those things, and so we ended up watching an episode of Power Rangers, and then I disappeared again. So it was.
So after that, at least your class knew.
Oh yeah, everybody knew. Everybody knew. It was a thing.
Was it hard going from back to school to leaving for shooting?
Yeah, because I was so behind on everything. Because to be fair, they did give us a teacher, but she also let me choose my grades. And it's one of those things of like, even I was like, I got the highest grade in math I ever did.
That's nice.
But I gave myself a B-. Because I'm like, I can't give myself anything higher than this because it's really dishonest. And I'm pushing it on this.
I props for the honesty. Because I feel like I would have just gone like, yep, no, A math.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I did the work. I just knew it wasn't great. So I was like, no, I can't say that I got an A. That's just, nobody will believe it. Mainly because I was like, this is going to be shown to my parents. They're never going to believe that I got an A in math. Like reading, writing, social studies, all that. Absolutely, totally could. Math? No.
Yeah, no, math is hard.
When it's applied math, it's fun. Because then you're playing with money.
Oh, yeah.
But when it's formulas, useless to me.
Was it, you were on the panel and you said, like, that's why I can't do fractions.
Yep. No, I mean, to be fair, I couldn't do fractions anyway. But I'll blame it on that.
Hey, it's a good excuse. It's a good excuse. So, what do you think, you mentioned so many stories already, like, what is like a really fun story that does not involve you getting hurt or you throwing things at people?
Listen, Arthur got all the cheat codes, bro. He's literally playing us all on Marco or Marco. There are more stories and reasons that we can why that explains why.
I remember when Billy got turned back. And it was his last day of filming. And I remember feeling sad. Of just being like, oh. Like, because I didn't really, at that point, I hadn't really interacted with David much. But it was one of those things of like, oh, I don't need to see him anymore. And there was that kind of realization of like, oh, when everything's done, I don't get to see any of it.
Oh man.
And so it was one of those things of like trying to live in the moment and enjoy every moment that I had, because I knew that it was fleeting. I didn't know that this was a possibility. And I mean, this was mid-90s. It's not like there was like, oh, just add me, follow me. It's like, no. It's like, that's not how it worked. It was like, it was nice knowing you. Have a wonderful life. Hopefully we'll meet again in the future. But in the back of your mind, you're like, probably. So it's the fact that everybody is so connected allows this to happen is incredible. And I'm incredibly grateful to be brought into the fold, to see everybody and just be here.
I will say that, like, I definitely recognize you. The only thing that really threw me off was that hair color.
I know.
Right? But as soon as I pictured the blonde short haircut, it's like you haven't changed hair. So,
well, thank you. I'll take that compliment.
So how did you mentioned that this is like your second convention. Second. How did that happen? How did we go from like,
this is why we're going to say
at conventions?
I was tracked down.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds ominous.
I mean, when somebody reaches out, this was Brandon, my cooking manager, reached out to me on Facebook being like, so, we've been looking for you. We love you. We want to see you at cons. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's like, we've been really trying to find you for the last 2 years, ever since you took that photo with Catherine at the 2020 convention in California. And I'm like, oh. And they're like, yeah, there's a bunch of people that really want to meet you. And he's like, not to sound creepy, but add to their collection. And I'm like, okay. Fine. And then it clicked. I'm like, oh my god, I'm a shiny Pokemon. And I'm like, that's amazing. And he's like, yeah, that's actually pretty apt. That's pretty correct.
A shiny Pokemon. Oh my god, that's the line for the show. Thank you. That's it. That's go home, everybody. That is so cool. So let's go back just a little bit here. You said you and Catherine took a picture of the 2020 convention. Did you come to attend the convention?
My husband saw the advertisement and was like, hey, look, we gotta go. We gotta go see if she remembers you. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? It'd be lovely to say hi and all that type of stuff. And so I patiently wait in line. Like, I'm there with my kiddos and everything, and I'm just patiently waiting, and then I get up to the front, and then I go, hi, I'm Julia. I don't know if you remember, and her eyes get wide, and she's like, I need to get a picture with you. Like, she like pulled me up and like gave me a hug, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, cool, this is happening. So, no, it was my husband was looking for something fun to do, and we saw this convention, and we're like, yeah, let's go, maybe we can get some toys. Because toys are amazing.
You guys, other than meeting Catherine and you guys have a good time at the convention?
Oh, absolutely. There's something about like some of the artists that you get to see like their rendition of everything. and their idea behind like how they see a character, how they see certain scenes and all that type of stuff, and that's incredible. Like that's one of the reasons why I appreciate like the cosplayers so much, because it's their twist on an established character and how they portray it, how they pull it off is their very own, but at the same time recognizable enough that you're like, you are so awesome, and it's just that creative aspect of it is just so much fun to interact with, talk to, and be like, so tell me about your art, and like how does this represent you?
I love that, and even me here, it's really cosplays, everything from like classic Rangers to Rangers kimonos, and like
I've got so many selfies, you have no idea, and I photobombed a couple of people, which I am very, very proud of, but I did it in kind of a creepy way where it's only just like right here.
I love that. That is so funny. So far, how would you say the fan reaction has been? Wonderful. Like, it's so positive. And I am blown away. Like, it's kind of cliche to say that I'm made like speechless, but I really am. Like, I'm running out of adjectives. It's incredible to be a part of something so positive. And the fact that it's been so positive, and I had no idea that it was going on. I'm just like, where have I been? Which apparently was a question you guys were asking as well. It's like, yeah, where is she? Well, hey, the cool thing is that you're here now. And I think this is like a good question to kind of wrap things up on.
For the Ranger Rap
What has
stuff?
been your favorite fan interaction so far? Or really memorable one?
In Iowa. A guy who drove, like worked all day, like a swing shift, like worked all night, and then drove like 5 hours to see me. Like, not anybody else, me. And I'm like, me? Like, Julia, me. And he's like, yeah, I've come to see you. And that was stuck, like, to where, oh, they were alone. Like, this is a dedicated fan base, and they love to come out, and it's foreign, but it's amazing.
That is so wonderful, and it's so incredible to hear the stories of the actors. It's cool for you guys, just as cool as it is for us.
Oh, yeah, no, I have been enjoying every second of this day. Are you kidding? Like, all I can think about is, like, and now I get to go do something else that's pretty cool. And like, anytime that there's a new adventure, I have to at least attempt it. I have to try at least once. And Iowa was so positive that when I was told, hey, so there's Philly, I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Are your kids aware of this yet?
My youngest thinks I'm lying. I'm like, hey, that's me. No. It's like, no, that's not you. I'm like, okay, we'll get there. But the oldest gets it. The oldest just doesn't quite care.
How old are they?
9 and 5.
Oh my God. The 5-year-old's like, no, can't possibly be you.
It's like, no, you're old, Mom. It's like, that can't be you. She's young.
That is so adorable. I can't. Julia, thank you so much for taking the time, even though I butchered this introduction, because it's been a very long convention. You are so sweet and so kind. And I really, really